Hi, it's Miss Mitosis, and in today's lesson we'll be looking at the levels of organisation. By the end of the lesson you'll be able to describe how multicellular organisms are made up from cells, tissues, organs and organ systems. So all living organisms can be classified as either unicellular or multicellular. Unicellular organisms are made up of just one cell. This includes bacteria, some fungi such as yeast, and protoptists. Multicellular organisms, however, are made up of more than one cell, and this includes plants, animals, and some fungi. From smallest to largest, multicellular organisms are made up of cells, tissues, organs, and finally organ systems. And all the organ systems come together at the end to make the whole organism. When thinking about the different levels of organisation, I like to use the following analogy. So, just as many bricks make a wall, many similar cells make a tissue. Different walls will come together to make a room with a specific function, such as a kitchen, just like different tissues will come together to make an organ with a specific function. And finally, different rooms will come together to make a house, such as different organs will come together to make an organ system. For your GCSE, you need to be able to describe the different levels. So at the smallest, we have cells. These are the smallest structural unit in a living organism. They are the building blocks of life. Tissues are a group of similar cells which carry out the same function. Organs are made up of different tissues and they work together to perform a specific function. And finally, organ systems are different organs that work together that carry out specific body function. We're now going to come on to looking at different examples of cells, tissues, organs and organ systems. Here we have a table of the different levels of organisation. I would like you to use the following keywords and place them in the correct category. So I suggest pausing the video here to complete this table. Okay, and now we come on to the answers. So in the cells category, key examples of cells include fat cells, neurons, which are nerve cells, red blood cells, and palisade cells, which are found within the leaf. For our tissue section, examples of tissues include muscle tissue, connective tissue, blood is an example of tissue, and finally the xylem and phloem, which are found in plants. Key examples of organs are the heart, the brain, lungs, the leaf, and the stomach. And finally, examples of organ systems include the digestive system, the respiratory system, and the circulatory system. We now come on to the key questions. Number 1, define tissue. Number 2, name 2 examples of organs found within a plant. Number 3, the heart is known as an organ, explain why. And finally, number 4, the digestive system is an organ system, explain why. I suggest you pause the video here for 5 minutes and have a go at forming your answers. So here are the answers. For question number 1, a tissue is a group of similar cells that work together to carry out the same function. Keyword in that question I was looking for is similar cells and the same function. Number 2, leaves and roots are examples of organs found within plants. Number 3, the heart is an organ because it's made up of different tissues. It's made up of cardiac tissue and connective tissue, and these work together to carry out a specific function. In the case of the heart, that is to pump blood around the body. And finally, question number 4, the digestive system is an organ system because it's made up of lots of different organs, such as the esophagus, the stomach, the small intestine, and the large intestine, as well as many others. And these organs work together to carry out a specific body function, and that is to break down food into small soluble molecules that can be absorbed into the bloodstream. Okay, and that brings us to the end of the lesson on organisation. Please subscribe for more free biology lessons.